Today we're going to do a continuation of the last video where we sharpened the chainsaw. Today we're actually going to take the chain and bar off the chainsaw and dress the bar. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bar and chain. Undo this. That's on this chainsaw. Move it forward. Undo the chain, and the body of the chainsaw just comes straight off. Good opportunity to clean your chainsaw up as well. The simplest thing to do if you're in the middle of cutting wood and your chainsaw starts cutting skew like that is to simply remove the bar and chain, turn the bar over, reattach it, and keep cutting. Sooner or later you're going to have to dress the bar to make it cut straight. Something you'll have to do maybe monthly or quarterly, depending on how much wood you cut. So on this Stihl chainsaw there is a little adjuster wheel on the bar. Simple to remove, little grub screw, and it is a little grub screw. Easy to lose, and then you just swap it over. This is if you want to turn your bar over and you screw it back in again. But in this case we're going to clean things up and we're going to dress the bar. Some telltale signs that your bar is not in their best shape is if you have a groove, so it's not straight line, a groove where your cutting edge is. Usually, you're usually cutting with this part of mostly with this part of the chainsaw. If you get a groove in there, probably time to change your bar, put a new one on. This is quite an old bar, and it's still going strong for me, so I don't see any reason to replace it just yet. First things first, let's give the bar a little wipe down, just get the crap off of it. Now what I'm looking for when I dress my bar is, if we look at the groove that the chain runs through here, what we're looking for is if one side is higher than the other. Okay, if one side's higher than the other, that's a sure sign you need to dress it, and we're going to file it down to make it even. Once again, I've reached for my trusty chainsaw sharpening kit and I've grabbed the flat file, and dressing the bar is very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to use nice flat strokes to dress the bar and get it nice and flat and straight again. So here we go. You will feel the file bite. Remember to use the file only in one direction. I can already see that the left-hand side of the bar is coming down, especially in this area here. It's also worth noting that that edge gets very sharp, so be careful. So I find the best way to check is to literally get down and you look to see if you can see a high edge on the bar. Remember, you don't have to go too berserk. Your bar is just made of aluminium, so it will dress down pretty quickly. All right, time to flick the bar over. And we can do the other side. Time to put the cam wheel back on. Incidentally, it's got two holes there. They're your locators. Only one has a thread. So in this case it's the bottom one. don't drop the screw, whatever you do. Especially if your shed is as tidy as mine. The other thing about that little grub screw is it is the locator screw for when you put the bar back onto the chainsaw. Another common error when you're putting your chainsaw back together is putting the chain on the wrong way around. Believe it or not, it's not hard to do. I've done it myself. So I've taken the opportunity just to give it a bit of a clean up here, especially around here where we've got the chain, the apparatus that lubricates the chain and delivers bar oil to the chain while you're cutting. If you're not getting any bar oil, your chain will go blunt in no time at all. So it's a good opportunity to just make sure that's nice and clean, or as clean as you want it to be. Okay, so there that's located now. And that's on. And we just do it up, get it started. So obviously now it's just simply a case of adjusting the chain and making sure everything's nice and tight and lined up. So you're looking to make sure that it's fitted properly. And on this particular chainsaw, adjustment is very simple. I think they call it the Roll-O-Matic. And you can see the chain is starting to tighten up there. Give it a little bit more. And there we have it. Chain's adjusted. The bar is dressed. As you can see, it's the same direction. I'm going to be using the same cutting edge of the bar as I had it before. I'm quite happy with that. And chain's tensioned nicely. Chainsaw's ready to go and cut some wood.